Do you think your terms and condition page is just a dull legal necessity? Well, what if I told you that ignoring this boring page could be quietly costing you customers and even risking your business? It's true. Stay with me, because that overlooked page can actually become your secret weapon. I mean, we all want more customers and more trust, right? But often we focus so much on flashy stuff that we miss the simple things that make a huge difference. Today we're talking about those often ignored website pages, your terms and conditions, and privacy policy. Most business owners just see them as a hassle and something just to copy and paste, but that's a huge mistake. These pages are vital for building trust and protecting your business. If we haven't met before, I'm Brandon Hirst, and I set up online systems that help businesses get more customers and increase their profits. And today, I'll show you how to turn those boring pages into powerful assets. Let's be honest, when you hear terms and conditions, your eyes probably glaze over. You might think, do I really need this? Especially if you're a small business. Well, that's the problem right there, seeing these pages as just a box to click. But here's the thing. Clear terms and conditions aren't just about complicated legal stuff. They set clear rules for everyone. Imagine you sell handmade gifts. What's your role on returns, or if a package gets lost? If it's not written down, it can cause big headaches and unhappy customers later on. Having clear terms and conditions is like having a good fence. Keeps things clear and protects you if something goes wrong. It shows that you're serious and professional. These pages might be boring, but guess what? They're your business's first line of defense and a quiet way to say we're trustworthy. Taking a little time here saves a lot of trouble later on. These days, people are more worried than ever about their private info online. They want to know exactly what you're doing with their email address or their payment details. And if your website doesn't clearly say how you protect their information, that's a huge red flag for them. This can be a major problem because it makes people hesitate to buy from you or even sign up for your newsletter. But when you have a clear, easy to find privacy policy, it's like saying, hey, we care about you and your information, and here's exactly how we keep it safe. This simple act of being open builds a massive amount of trust. It tells people that you're not trying to hide anything. So don't hide your policies or make them confusing. Make them easy to find and easy to read. This isn't just about following the rules, it's about showing your customers that you respect them. That respect translates directly into trust and ultimately more business. You might be thinking legal language is so complicated, but don't worry, I'll show you how to simplify it in a bit. Let me ask you, have you ever left a website because you couldn't find clear information about their policies or how they handle your data? Maybe they made you feel a little unsafe? Well, many people do. Okay, here's a mistake I see all the time. Many businesses make the mistake of just copying terms and conditions from another website or using a generic template without changing it. And this seems like a quick fix, right? Well, wrong. This is a huge problem waiting to happen. Your terms and conditions need to be about your business, not someone else's. Generic templates can leave big gaps or include things that don't apply, confusing your customers and worse, not protecting you when you need it. So how do you create a good terms and conditions and privacy policies without being a lawyer or spending a fortune? The problem is most people think these pages have to be full of complicated legal jargon. Well, they don't. You just need to think of these pages as another way to communicate with your customers. Use simple language. Your customers will appreciate it. And just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a lawyer, so anything that you create, you should have a lawyer check off just to make sure that it aligns with it and protects you. But let's look at a simple system that you can get started with. So what are the absolute must-knows? For terms and conditions, think about payments, what you sell, shipping, returns, and how people use your website content. For a privacy policy, explain what info you collect, like emails for a newsletter, or why you collect it and how you keep it safe. Write it down in the plainest English you can. Just imagine explaining it to a friend, and if a fifth grader can understand it, you're on the right track. Avoid the jargon and make it easy to find. Put links in your website footer or on your checkout page and anywhere people might be looking for it. Don't make them hunt for this. You can use a good template as a starting point, but then you absolutely must customize it to fit your business exactly. If you're unsure about specific legal bits, especially if you're in a heavily regulated industry, it's smart to consult with a legal professional. But for most small businesses, clarity and honesty go a long way. Clear, honest, and easy to understand policies builds trust and helps protect you. It's not about being boring, it's about being responsible and respectful to your customers. This is going to help people feel safe doing business with you. Okay, so last thing. I highly recommend you not doing this on your own. There's a company that I recommend called Termageddon, and I'll drop a link in the description below. They stay up to date on all the new privacy policy laws out there, so you don't have to think about it. All you have to do is put in your basic information. They'll ask you some questions, and then they'll give you a code that you can put on your website. Anytime there's a new privacy policy update, they will update it automatically for you based off your information you already provided. It makes it so you don't have to think about the policy and you're staying in compliant. So like I said, I'll drop the link below. I recommend this to all small business owners to just have them take care of it so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so we covered those boring pages, but they're actually powerful tools for building trust that grows your business. So take a fresh look at your terms and conditions and privacy policy today and ask yourself, is it up to date and is it easy to read? If not, you may want to fix that. If you want more actionable tips like this to help get you more customers and grow your profits with smart online systems, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And here's a question for you. What's one part of your website's boring bits, like your terms and conditions or frequently asked questions, that you're going to improve after watching this? I hope now that you see that it is important to set up your privacy policy and terms and conditions. There's simple ways to do it, like the term and get an approach that I told you about, but realize that building these pages out is about building confidence and protecting your hard work. It's there to protect you and your customers.